is Tom Keogh, and in my background, I have worked as an architect. I've also worked in the cultural arts sector, both as an artist, but also as a curator, organizing residence spaces, etc. So as well as being an educator nowadays, I'm also from Ireland, as well as being an educator nowadays, I also see myself as somebody who is an artist. I still do performance work myself, and but also somebody who I run a residency space with my partner in Izmir as well. We have a gallery space, etc. We're also involved in ecological work because we feel that this is so important nowadays in relation to, very particularly in the locality that we live and work in. So art, ecology, architecture, design. I also believe very, very strongly in aesthetics, in the idea that our surroundings and the surroundings that we share with other people, how we share them with other people, how we act in those surroundings are very, very important. And design, of course, has an important part to play in that. And, you know, I mean, we have nature as an environment, but we also have the environments that we create ourselves. It's creating spaces for, I often think of of interior design as almost being like theatrical design. I mean, we project ourselves into the world every day, our identities, etc. And I think particularly nowadays, since, you know, identity politics, etc., has become so important, that to design environments where people can express their own personalities, but also share their personalities and their lives with other people. I would see there are so many designers and so many architects that inspire me. I was just reading about Peter Behrens today. I was just reading about Christopher Dresser. And again, I love education. And I feel that it's great that we are all educating ourselves as well as educating our students, because the world is a kind of incredible place. So the fact that I'm involved with art and culture, the environment, ecological issues, these are kind of my research areas. I'm hoping to get more deeply involved in the future in looking at particularly community gardening, actually, and community farming, and how we are integrating the production of our food, which I think is a huge issue nowadays, but also how that relates to cultural activity. We already have a situation of artists kind of getting very involved in social activism, and we already have this kind of huge amount of social activism going on in relation to these issues. So that would be my field of research. I originally studied architecture. I worked as an architect for a number of years. When I went back to study art, to become a fine artist, I kind of gravitated towards curating and towards organizing other people's events and artworks, and that's kind of stayed with me. I found that through residencies, even in London, myself and two friends, we ran an art space together, where we also had studios that we rented out, and we again looked at ideas of how to make these things work, living together, working together, etc. I have been running a residency space. It's been a little bit sort of off and on for the last few years related to sort of certain issues in Turkey, but also, of course, the coronavirus. A lot of what I do, a lot of the events that I do in Izmir are about kind of creating dialogues, creating connections, showing what people are doing and the wonderful creativity that exists out there. When we talk about ecology, we talk about habitats. We talk about sort of where nature, or where nature is a bad word to use for that, but how the creatures or the plants or how the living beings, the living things on our planet coexist together. And I think, so when we talk about ecology and we talk about habitats, you have to sort of kind of draw the idea of these cultured, these created environments into that. And I think there's a lot, again, somebody I was reading about yesterday, and watching stuff about Christopher Dresser. He started out as a botanist, but he ended up as a designer. And he actually stated once that if you don't study design, if you can't study design, but you want to become a designer, study botany instead, because there's so much in the natural world that you can learn from. There are a lot of lessons in that as well for us as we live together. And I think if we don't respect that, and if we don't learn from that, and if we don't realize that we are not above that we are a part of that, I think all of this is very, very important to consider nowadays.
İzmir Ekonomi Üniversitesi Bilimle anla, bilgiyle yönet.